Hi, hello, and welcome back to another 10-minute sketch challenge video where I try to draw the Stray Kids members within 10 minutes to kind of figure out what their facial features are. So to explain that, I use this practice usually to draw them very quickly so I can get a hang out of what is most important in their face to actually depict them. And I think this is a really good practice. So if you want to draw with me, I will have the reference on the screen and also the timer as always. So you have an overview how much time you have left as well as I do, and also obviously the reference that you can draw from. So see this as a little motivator. Maybe this is a morning practice for you and you do this in the morning before you want to do your actual sketches. And just like a little start to get yourself warmed up, or like just a little practice, like I said, to figure out what is actually like important in depicting their faces and their facial features. I can't even talk anymore, oh my god. But yeah, like I said, we're at the last member, who is Changbin. I did do the challenge in my other sketchbook already, where I drew all 8 of them, but I only recorded 4 of them. So yeah, so I did that already with Changbin, and Changbin was actually one of the first members that I tried this challenge with because I just really like drawing his face. I feel very comfortable drawing his face, and I think I said this a lot with a lot of the members. There are like maybe 2 or 3 members that I struggle a little bit more with, but usually I think it's 3 Racha actually that I am most comfortable with drawing. It's always Han, Chan and Changbin that I just casually draw on the side if I feel like it. So yeah, I feel very comfortable with this one. I was very excited to draw him, and as you can also see, I'm taking my time. I feel like I'm drawing much slower than I did with the other sketches, and I don't know, it's just like I was like, it's Changbin, I'm just gonna draw him and I'm gonna enjoy it. And yeah, I switched up my order actually. I already start with the eyes because I really love his eyes. I love his eye shape. I love drawing his eyes. I love just having this like look in the drawing, and I just love it. So I think you can tell he was a lot of fun to draw. So we're finishing this series with very good feelings, and I also like how it turned out, to be honest. But you're gonna see that in the end, and I hope if you're drawing with me that you're having just as much fun as I had while doing this. We still have 7 minutes left, so there's still plenty of time to get some details in. But yeah, so I actually ended up drawing the Met Gala looks for all the last 4 members they did now. I was captivated. They looked so good. I also love drawing suits. I think I mentioned this in the last video. They're just so easily depicted with just a few lines. So that made it really easy for me to mainly just focus on the face and not get too caught up on like the clothing and everything. But honestly, Changbin, should I get into it? I don't know. But I looked at so many pictures of him that night. He looked so good. So yeah, I was really looking forward to drawing him here, and I can just fangirl for the remaining 6 minutes. I will try to restrain myself. I'm gonna think of a different topic I can talk about, but like, you know, people who follow me on Instagram know how much I shared on my stories and how much I just loved this look, and he looked so good. And yeah, I will say and repeat the same thing all over again if we continue like this. But yeah, so since we're already at the last member of the series and we're basically done with that, let me know if you want to see me do this more. I will definitely draw the other members in the sketchbook again. I just want to have all of them in one sketchbook. I'm not gonna do this immediately, but I really want to see the difference between my last sketchbook where I drew all the members and this sketchbook where I drew all the members. There are some cases where I know I did a better job in the last sketchbook. For example, with Felix, if you've watched this video, you know how much I struggled. I had to draw him 3 times. I didn't want to give up, but I also didn't want to present a really bad video for you guys. So I was just so unhappy with the sketches I did, and it was unfortunate because in the last sketchbook I didn't record drawing him, but it turned out like the best sketch that I have done in 10 minutes up until today. It hasn't changed, it's still one of my favorites, but I honestly think it's because I was in a really like relaxing environment. I felt really comfortable and I just sketched away in those 10 minutes, and I think that was really, really visible in that sketch. So I'm still caught up on this one, and I am still sad that none of these like 4 sketches that I did in this sketchbook now could top that. Even though I really like this sketch of Changbin here. Like it's actually out of those 4 that I did, I think Lino is my second favorite sketch and Changbin is my favorite one. I can see now that I'm done with it that like his eyes are a little bit like one is smaller than the other. I did not see that while I was sketching because obviously I was a little under pressure, under time pressure, so I didn't look at it too much. But this is definitely something I would adjust like digitally or something if I would actually draw this like as a finished piece or something. And yeah, but other than that, I really like this sketch. So what I actually wanted to say while I was talking about the other sketches I did in the last sketchbook, if you want to see me do more of these kinds of challenges, or you know some type of challenges you want me to try, feel free to suggest them in the comments. Or do you want to see me draw the other members again as well? Like I could also record those. I got so used to recording by now and trying to ignore the camera. With those videos it's a little bit hard because with the top-down view it's literally in my face. I did mention that in the other videos. I just tried to like look on the side. Like my face is basically hugging the camera in these shots, just so you know. Like my face is right there because I tried so hard to see something. But yeah, anyway, trade off again. But if you want to see me doing more of these, do you want to see like how I do the members again, or do you want me to draw someone else, or like a different theme or something like that? Or do you know a different challenge that I should try or that we could do together? I really would love to do more challenges with you guys together. So we just have these little like weekly activities that we can do together, you know? Like just a little practice to motivate each other. Like I said, you can do these like a little morning practice. I think they're really good just to get you into the mood, because see it as a like just a quick sketch that doesn't have to be perfect and just gets your hand going. Usually the first sketch you do in a day doesn't turn out that well anyway, so you can just like get it out here within 10 minutes and then move on and maybe draw like the most amazing masterpiece that you've ever drawn because you just did this 10-minute challenge and warmed yourself up, and now you're like a master of art. You know what I mean? Who knows? Maybe. But yeah, if you're drawing with me, we have around 1 minute left. So if you want to do line art like a crazy person, like I do, I still don't know. I have not figured out why I keep grabbing that pen just to do line art when it doesn't even change anything. In the last sketchbook, I saw a difference when I used the line art pen. Well, it's not a line art pen. It's just like, I love that pen, by the way. I forgot how it's called. I don't have it in front of. No, I do. It's the Blackwing is the company, I think. So if you are curious what pencil I use that's the one. I love these. I have like 30 of those, and I think I'm gonna use them until I'm not here anymore, like on this earth. They're gonna last a long time, but yeah, they're really good. So I like using them as line art. And 3, 2, 1, we're done. So if you drew with me, it's time to finish it up, put the pencil away, and hopefully be proud of what you just did. If not, it's just a practice. It's fine. You're gonna get better the more you do it. And yeah, like I said, I really like this one. I'm glad we could finish with a good note, and I'm surprised that I did get as much line art done in his face as I wanted to. So yeah, I'm just really happy with this one. So yeah, I hope you are too. I hope you drew with me and you had fun. And yeah, as always, take care of yourself, and I'm gonna see you in the next video. Bye!